to you live here, ladies and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, guys. Today, ladies and gentlemen, get you guys fed the Knicks. They lost to the Hawks 111-199, which I'm very upset about, by the way. Also, get you guys for the Matt Cardona. He is back home in WWE because after his win against Kid Wilson last night on SmackDown. The first match 2020, by the way, last night. Also, get you guys to the fact that, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Casey Dawson and Greta Myers, they are qualified for the Milan Cortina winter games, by the way, next month, which they are as well, by the way. Also, guys, Stephon Diggs and Christian Barmore, they broke the sounds, by the way, but they didn't want to discuss the allegations against them. They just want to discuss all things football. Tell you all about that, and it's probably the allegations they're made against it, by the way, as well. Also, the fact that Tommaso Ciampa is on the cusp of leaving WWE. He wasn't on SmackDown last night, by the way, but he's going to leave SmackDown. He's going to leave WWE by this year, guys, because his offer runs out. Not good there at all for DIY. That's all I can say about that. And much more news to come, by the way. I'll get you guys to that. All right, first things first, because I'm starting things off with the fact that the Knicks, they lost to the Hawks 111-99 last night. Well, Onyeka Okongwu had 23 points. Wait, Tommaso Ciampa, that is? Well, I know he may have lost in the U.S. title challenge 2 weeks ago, late last year. But I don't know what Trump's going to go at. It could be, I don't know, TNA. Could be AEW. I mean, it could be ROH, NWA. I'm not sure, guys. He wasn't on SmackDown last night. But needs to say that his offer runs out this year, guys. And it's very soon. So really, this is really not good at all. Not good for, I mean, look at this. Tommaso Ciampa went after DIY, went after former NXT Tag Team Champ, even the NXT North American Champ, by the way, also NXT Champ, even the fact he was a Tag Team Champ, by the way, on SmackDown, and also the fact that they would lose those titles, by the way, as well. But and he did have a U.S. title open challenge match against former U.S. champ Ilya Dragunov. But even though Carmelo Hayes, he is the new U.S. champ, by the way, and he did retain, by the way, last night on SmackDown to kick off 2026, by the way, last night. But Tommaso Ciampa is sent to leave WWE because his offer runs out by soon, by the way, because that's this year. So, I don't know where Tommaso Ciampa's going to wind up at, guys. The question is, where will Johnny Wrestling go? What about Candice LeRae? Not sure either. I mean, Johnny Gargano lost last night on SmackDown in the U.S. title match to Carmelo Hayes. Everyone saw that, how that went down. But DIY no more? Oh, no. This is a really big loss. I mean, a lot of people, people hated and loved DIY, which they did. I mean, whether Johnny Gargano or Tommaso Ciampa, they've been there, done it all. But this is a really big loss. I mean, this would be a really huge loss for the WWE universe. So, yeah, that's all I can say of that, guys. Speaking of which, where are the Street Profits, by the way? Where are they at? So, that's all I can say of that, guys, as well. So, who knows how to play out, guys. And that's all there is that you need to know, everybody. So, guys, we thought Tommaso Ciampa being Dunzo. Well, I'm sorry, I wouldn't say Dunzo, but he's sent to leave WWE, guys. And I don't know where it's going to wind up. It could be NWA, TNA, which is going to be in the AMC 2 weeks away. Or it could be on AEW, ROH, NWA, GCW, wherever he could be. Or Road Nation. So, guys, thoughts about that? Let me know about just response to that. That's all there's I can say to that, guys. So, guys, what do you think's going on about it? Let me know about that, guys. Another news also, by the way, guys, told you guys already, Matt Cardona, he's back in WWE, which he is, by the way. So that's big news right there. I mean, he got a win against Kid Wilson last night as well to go to 2026. He came back in the last time he started turning, by the way, which he did. But then came back yet again, came back home to WWE, and he's back now. So that's all I can say to that, guys. That's all I'm thinking about that. But also, back to some other news, by the way. Knicks, they lost to the Hawks, by the way, 111-99. Where Onyeka Okongwu with 23 points, had 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and blocks, 3 steals. where Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Jalen Johnson at 18 points, had 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals. Luke Kennard, I know they will. I know the Knicks, they will. I know they will. They may have lost last night to the team they were beaten, by the way, but the Knicks, they will come back. I know they will. So the Knicks, I know they will win the NBA Cup, which they did, but they are indeed getting another title, and that's going to be an NBA title by this year. That's all I can say to that, guys. So the Knicks, you better get that title. You better get another title, by the way. All I can say to that, guys. That's all there is you got to know. But they're still a place in the Eastern Conference, which they are, by the way. All right, so Jalen Johnson had 18 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals. Luke Kennard had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Zaccharie Risacher had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Jalen Brunson had 24 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. OG Anunoby, yeah. So the Knicks, they will survive in the playoffs. I know they will. By the way, they're coming back. I know they are. But the Knicks, they're gonna be. I know the Knicks. They have what it takes. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They're getting another title. I know they are. They may win the NBA Cup, by the way. But that's an indication of what they're going to do come playoff time. Indication what's going to happen in June. So Knicks, they're going to get that. They're going to get another title. I know they will. I'm confident they will. That's all I'm going to say to that, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's going to be an offer for Giannis, by the way. So even though Giannis, he's dealing with an injury, by the way. But I'm not sure if it's going to be. I'm not sure if the Knicks have any. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Knicks wouldn't have interest in getting Giannis, by the way, which they do, or the Greek Freak, by the way. But that comes a question right there. So, yeah. Even though Giannis is still dealing with an injury, by the way, but I'm not sure, because even though he did say last year he wanted to sell the Bucks, by the way, to sleep with the Bucks, even though he's won a title there. But could he help the Knicks get a title? By the way, I mean, look, the Knicks, they're doing okay on their own. I know they are. But could they, I mean, I don't say a place. But could... So, I'm not sure you're going to give up that, by the way. It could be Mitch Robinson, by the way, even though he missed some free throws, by the way. The only guy you to give up for would be Mitch Robinson. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say on that. So, yeah. So, Greek Freak, Giannis, for Mitch Robinson to the Knicks. Mitch Robinson will be heading to the Bucks. Greek Freak, when I'm going to the Knicks. For Mitch Robinson. And it could happen by this year. And it could happen by this year. It's potentially possible it happens this year, guys. So, guys, let me know about that. That's all I can say. Also, sorry, guys. So Brunson, I told you guys, had 24 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. OG Anunoby had 19 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Mikal Bridges had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and assists, 2 steals. McBride had 11 points, 1 rebound, a steal, 2 assists. I know he does. Oh, okay. So I know Mitch Robinson. I know he does. But who could they replace? Who could Greek Freak replace for the Knicks? I'm not sure it's going to be. I know Mitch Robinson missed. I know. They're not going to let him go. I know they're not going to let go of Mitch Robinson because they do. That's a big loss right there. But who could they pursue for Mitch Robinson? I'm sorry, not Mitch Robinson, for a Greek Freak. The Knicks pursue for a Greek Freak, by the way. So, could happen. It could be. So whoever, Nickeil Alexander, well, I'm not sure it's going to be. But I'm not sure the Knicks have any interest getting Greek Freak, by the way. I mean, look at the Knicks right now. I mean, they may have lost last night to the team they were beating, the Hawks. But the Knicks right now, I mean, they had a win streak, which they did. They're single place in the conference. But having Greek Freak there could help the Knicks' chances of, well, I mean, look, the Knicks' chances, I know they're going up to the playoffs, I know they are, but the chances of getting a title run. I know they won the NBA Cup, which they did late last year, but they're looking to get another title in their hands. I mean, the first Celtics fast is 73. The Knicks, they're long overdue to get the NBA title. I know they are. That's all I got to say that. So whenever Greek Freak signs a death warrant to the Knicks, when he does that, when it's all said and done, I can assure you that's going to be worth it. But is it really? You got to stay tuned to find out, guys. You got to stay tuned to find out, everybody. So will Greek Freak sign the offer for the Knicks? Thoughts on that? Let me know. Guys, don't trust that's everything that you got to know. So you can't give up a cat. You can't do any of that. But I think it's fair to say that where the Knicks stand right now, they're looking pretty good as of right now. They may have lost last night to the Hawks, which I'm very upset about, but the Knicks, they'll bounce back. I know they will. They're still second place in the Eastern Conference. I know they are. And they're still going to the playoffs, which they will. So the Knicks, by the way, this is their chance. This is their opportunity, by the way. That's all I got to say to that, guys. And they could get Greek freaks. Potentially they get Greek freaks. So the way to the plays out, guys. That's all I got to say. That's all you got to know, everybody. Our other news elsewhere, by the way, guys. So you have the Bulls beat the Magic 121-114. You have the Blazers, they defeat the Pels 122-109. The Suns defeat those Kings 129-102. Lakers beat the Grizz 120-121. The Bucks beat the Hornets 122-121. You have the Wizards beat the Nets 119-99. The Cavs beat the Nuggets 113-108. Spurs, they defeat the Pacers 123-113. Thunder beats pathetic Warriors 131-94. That's all the news I got to see about that, guys. Well, buddy. Also news, by the way, guys, hockey news here, that the Kraken defeat the Canucks 4-3. The Rangers, they defeat the Panthers 5-1 in the Winter Classic, by the way. The Blues beat the Golden Knights 4-3. The Wild defeat the Ducks 5-2. That's all the news you got to know for that, guys. Also, guys, this news, by the way, guys, that Casey Dawson and Greta Myers, they're going to the Milan Cortina games, by the Winter Games, by the way, next month, guys. They just won the 5 km, and the Greta Myers, she won the U.S. speed skating trials. Congrats to both of them on that. But they're going to the Milan Cortina games, Winter Games, by the way, guys, next month. That's all there's I can say about that guy, everybody. Also, let's see here. Oh, yeah, Nick Gepper, he wants to win the World Cup halfpipe. Big congrats to him on that, by the way. That's all I can say about that. And then there's also, by the way, guys, let's see. Oh, yeah, big congrats to Onyeka Okongwu. He got engaged to Lanen Matriano. So big congrats to both of them on that. By the way, that's all this thing. I know the Bucks, they are former Super Champs with their pitcher Tom Brady, but who basically may be seeing Alex Earl, by the way. And everyone saw that footage that was going around of them being at a St. Bart's New Year's Eve party. But they haven't actually officially yet, though, which I'm not sure about that. So, guys, your thoughts with that. Let me know what I'll just respond to this way. Also, none of else, by the way, guys, see here. So John Jenkins gets a 1 year offer worth $12 million, by the way, $2 million with the Ravens. Thoughts about that, guys. Also, Cole Van Lanen, he gets a 3-year, $51 million off for the Jags, brother. That includes $33 million guaranteed and could be worth up to $56 million incentives. So, thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that, guys. What's your response to that? Also, guys, notice also by the way, guys. So Stephon Diggs and Christian Barmore, they didn't want to discuss the allegations that were made against them, by the way. Now, you guys remember Stephon Diggs was accused of domestic battery, aggravated assault and battery, and also strangulation or suffocation for attacking a private chef of his, former private chef named Milan Adams over unpaid wages, by the way, as well. Where, you know, Stephon Diggs slapped Milan Adams, showed using the crook of his elbow, by the way, and then derogatory tweets that were shown, by the way, as well. But Stephon Diggs, he didn't want to get into that. He just wanted to get into the football question, by the way. And he says that it was an open case and didn't want to get into that, which he did not. So the incident happened late last year, by the way, or last month at his Dedham, Massachusetts mansion, by the way, guys. And the texts were shown, by the way, derogatory tweets were shown, by the which they were as well. So that's all I can say about that, everybody. Also, the fact that he's openly a football coach, which he was, by the way. So Diggs, he was facing a strangulation, and I told you guys face strangulation or suffocation, aggravated assault and battery for attacking I told you guys private chef named Milan's, by the way. Private chef over unpaid wages, by the way. She didn't get the money that was owed to her. Now, Barmore, he was accused of attacking Sloan Smith Jertsky over air conditioning, room temperature in his room, by the way, and also food, by the way, as well. He is facing an aggravated domestic battery charge, by the way, for grabbing the Jertsky's shirt, by the way, in the air of her neck during some market, by the way, and then lets her go and all. Snacks her phone as Sloan Smith Jertsky was screaming, pleading for help and all that. But she did file police, which she did, by the way. She had visible injuries, by the way, as well. So, yeah. But they could be filing a lawsuit again. But there could be lawsuits filed against both Stephon Diggs and Christian Barmore as well, by the way. Now, they could have, though, exactly. But I can tell you this, that there may be limited arrest warrants out for both Stephon Diggs and Christian Barmore. But even though Stephon Diggs, he could have paid her, but he didn't. The texts, they were shown. but she didn't get the money that was owed to her. So really, and Mila Adams wasn't have it. She could now. She already filed a police report, but she may intend on filing a lawsuit against Stephon Diggs prior to the incident. By the way, from late last month. So yeah, that could be coming to play, guys. Now I know Stephon Diggs is gonna be arraigned January 23rd, which is 2 days before the AFC title game, and Christian Barmore, he's said to be arraigned next month, February 3rd. That's maybe 5 days before the milestone bowl, the real Super Bowl 60, by the way, guys. So if Stephon Diggs is convicted, he could look at 5 years in jail. If Christian Barmore is convicted as well, he could be looking life behind bars. So that's all I can say to that, guys, as well, buddy. And that's everything there is you gotta know. So clearly, guys, and even though Stephon Diggs, he did not deny the allegations against him, by the way, and so did Christian Barmore as well. He's made denied as well, by the way. That's all I can say to that, guys. So the Patriots, they've already just met the NFL. They are looking into they're looking into the investigations against Stephon Diggs and Christian Barmore. They're looking into those instances, by the way, as well. I'm not sure they can be playing tomorrow, by the way. I know Christian Barmore says he's focused on like the fins and playing football. So clearly, so far, Stephon Diggs and Christian Barmore, neither of them did not admit to these illicit these attacks, which they haven't admitted just yet, though. But he denies the whole thing, something that never happened, even though they're really big deals, which they are, by the way, as well. But it needs to say that, and now they're convicted, they believe that, but so far there has not been arrest warrants out for Stephon Diggs or Christian Barmore. That's all I can say to that, guys, as well, buddy. That's everything that you got to know. So, guys, your thoughts about that? Let me know. Get your response as well, buddy. That's everything to say on that, guys. And also this news, by the way, that Lenny Dykstra could face drug charges, but he was a passenger in a vehicle that didn't belong to him. The driver or the owner of that vehicle was detained on a DUI charge as well, by the way. Now, Dykstra has a history of substance abuse issues. He did jail time for fraud and money laundering in the early 2010s, so not good there for him at all. But possibly he could face drug charges, but not good there at all. So let's about it. Also, another news, also, by the way, guys, sad news here to report that Billy Ray Barnes was season 90, by the way, was very unclear what he died of. Awful news there. My condolences out to his family, his friends. Awful news there. That horrific loss. I told you about that. And also this news, by the way. So there's gonna be stipulations for the Cody versus Drew three stages of hell match for the Undisputed WWE title in Berlin next week. One of them's gonna be a straight match, which it is, by the way, and then the other's gonna be a false count anywhere, and then the other's gonna be a steel cage. So that's all I can say to that, guys. It's 3 stages of hell has been seen in over 12 years. So wow, 3 stages of hell in Berlin. Oh my goodness. But Drew McIntyre crossed the line last night. Everyone saw a photo of Cody and Lay Dusty. God rest his soul, by the way. What does Drew McIntyre do with it? Burns it, puts it in a dumpster fire. And Cody was livid, but Drew McIntyre's gonna have hell to pay. I know it may have been a cold day in hell and all, but Drew McIntyre's gonna have hell to pay for what he did. Come on, burned a rare photo of Cody and his late father Dusty Rhodes, by the way. God rest his soul yet again. But that's awful, really awful. Drew McIntyre crossed the line there. He crossed the line. That's all I gotta say about that. So, Cody versus Drew, 3 stages of hell. One's a straight match. The other's false count anywhere. The other's a steel cage. So, that's all I gotta say to that, guys. That's all those you gotta know. But also after all that, Randy Orton, by the way, who came back. Randy Orton came back. By the way, he came back, delivered an RKO to 2026. Wow. And Randy Orton's gonna go for that 15 title reign. That's all I gotta say about that, guys. So after 3 stages of hell, by the way, Randy Orton's coming for that 15 title reign, which he is about. That's all I gotta say to that, guys. Well, buddy. So that's everything you gotta know on that. All right, some other news elsewhere. I want to get you into legends and let's see. Oh yeah. But I told you guys that Onyeka Okongwu, he got engaged to a lady, Matriana. Big congrats to him on that, by the way. That's all the news to say about that. All right, other news elsewhere, by the way, I want to get you guys into legends that let's see here. I want to say brother wishes shout out to Mel Gibson. Brother wish out to Danica McKellar, Florence Pugh, Mike Schumacher, Eli Manning, Kaden McGrath, Patty the Batty Pimblett, Mim Lloyd, You also got Let's Do Makeup, Lyric Bent, and your ex-Turkey, Vi Quaint, Candelaria Malfet, Candelaria Malfet, Jackie Vasquez. So send them my brother wish your tweets and please just on that, bro. That's all the news you gotta know. That's all to say about that. And that's everything you need to know. That's all this can say about that guys. Well, that's everything you gotta know. All right, let's just gonna do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Like, subscribe to Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page. But also, guys, also be sure to stay tuned for Raw's Netflix. By the way, guys, Raw Stranger Things. By the way, guys, catch it on Monday, first Monday, 2026. Guys, check that out, guys, as well. As CM Punk takes on Braun Breaker for the WWE World Title. By the way, guys, check that out, guys. That's all you gonna know for that. Check it out, guys. Be sure to catch Rio. They'll be taking on the Kabuki Warriors for the women's tag team titles. By the way, check that out, guys, as well, buddy. So be sure to check out Raw Stranger Things, Stranger Things edition of Monday Night Raw. By the way, Raw on Netflix. By the way, guys, check that out. Raw Stranger Things, guys, check that out. This Monday, guys, first Monday of 2026. Check that out, guys. All you gotta know for that, guys. Also, everybody, we thought the Knicks lose to the Hawks. By the way, can Knicks get back into? I know they will. But thoughts about that, guys. I know the G-Men, they got those pathetic Cowboys tomorrow, which they do. That's the final game, by the way. That's all there's I can say with that, guys. Well, but I told you gotta know for that. Also, guys, with us, Matt Cardona back home in WWE, guys. Let me know about that. Also, guys, Julia, the beautiful managed, she is now a 2-time women's U.S. champ. Big congrats to her on that, by the way. That's all there's I can say about that. Also, guys, DP, Damian Priest, he won an ambulance match, by the way, guys, against Aleister Black. Congrats on that, by the way. That's all there's to say. And Rhea Ripley, she came out. Gave up the riptide to Zelina Vega. That's all I can say about that, guys. Well, buddy, and allowing DP to win that match, ambulance match. Congrats on that, by the way. Also, guys, let's see. Wade Dawson, Cole Van Lanen getting a 3-year, $51 million offer the Jags, including $33 million guaranteed, and could be worth up to $56 million in cents. Thoughts about that, guys? I'll just respond as well. But that's all you gotta know for that, guys. Also, everybody, where's Casey Dawkins? Casey Dawson. I'm sorry, Casey Dawson and Greta Myers going to the Milan Cortina winner against. They're qualified for that, by which congrats on that, by the way. Also, once concerned, by the way, shout out to Mel Gibson, Danica McKellar, Florence Pugh, Mike Schumacher, Eli Manning, Katie McGrath, Patty the Bag Pimblett, Mimi Foster, Lloyd, Les Do Makeup, Lyric Bent, your ex Turkey, Vi Quaint, Candelaria, Malfaz, Janky, Vasquez, somebody, brother, which we simply should have told you again about that, guys. I'll bet for a breaking news, times up, updates, on my soldier, hold on, one, the close support, thanks for later, and there's again, that's all to say, guys. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good enjoy, be safe. Bye-bye.